Bitcoin money BCH value conjecture May 2022 For May the expense of Bitcoin money is expected to generally show up at a regular month-to-month, sort of the farthest for the most part reaches of 22,574, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 23,219 and no less than 20,639 or so. They thought Bitcoin money BCH value conjecture June 2022 For June, the expense of Bitcoin money in every practical sense is expected to generally show up at a normal month-to-month uttermost, for the most part reaches of 23,026, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 24,122 and something like 21,951 in an in every practical sense, significant way Bitcoin money BCH value gauge July 2022. For July the expense of Bitcoin money sort of is expected to generally show up at a normal month-to-month, practically the farthest essentially reaches of 23,716, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 25,273 and something like 22,856, which is genuinely critical BCH value estimate August 2022 In August 2022, the expense of Bitcoin money is gauged to be at around a base sort of worth of 23,805, which generally is genuinely huge. The Bitcoin money esteem kind of worth can by and large show up at a constraint of 26,222, with the run-of-the-mill trading especially worth of 24,665 in USD, which really is genuinely huge Bitcoin money value figure September 2022. The ordinary expense of Bitcoin money BCH could generally go to 25,652. Toward September's end, which for the most part is genuinely critical, BCH could be trading around a biggest worth of 27,209. With the base expected cost of 24,792, in an exceptionally significant manner, Bitcoin money value gauge October 2022, the essentially typical expense of Bitcoin money BCH could go to 26,678 toward October's end, or so they really thought BCH could especially be trading around a biggest fundamentally worth of 28,235. With the base expected cost of 25,603, in an unobtrusive manner, Bitcoin money value estimate November 2022. The very typical expense of Bitcoin money BCH could go to 27,478 toward November's end BCH could basically be trading around a biggest worth of 29,568. With the base expected cost of 26,403 Bitcoin money BCH value estimate December 2022 For December, the expense of Bitcoin money is expected to really show up at a run-of-the-mill month-to-month in a real sense, the furthest reaches of 28,302, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 30,942 and no less than 27,442 within the latest 1 month. The expense of BCH decreased by 64,651, clearing out a mind-boggling truly ordinary measure of 21,890 from its continuous in every way that really matters worth in a sort of large way. This startling down suggests that the coin is in plunge at the very present time, suggesting that it might be a respectable buy, an important in every practical sense open entryway for rapid hypothesis, or so they truly thought. The 90 days cost change is close 73.28, and the expense truly moved from a base common expense of 44,289 to generally especially outrageous typical expense of 45,192 in the past 90 days. In an unobtrusive way, Bitcoin money really is someplace close 73.88, with the most sort of outrageous normal expense of the coin generally was around 54,146, and the base common worth of for the most part was around 52,601 in past 4 months. Bitcoin money value figure 2022 facts. What will be Bitcoin money certainly worth in 2022 in an unobtrusive manner? The BCH cost not entirely settled to in every practical sense show up at a biggest level of 30,942, with certainly the most minimal expense of 27,442 close to. the completion of 2022. Does Bitcoin money sort of have a future, which for the most part is genuinely critical, to the extent that worth Bitcoin money generally has a by and large phenomenal truly potential to especially show up at new levels, or so they thought. It explicitly is guessed that BCH will increase in regard in an unpretentious way, as essentially showed by unambiguous trained professionals and business examiners. Bitcoin money can sort of rock the boat. In and out of town cost of $1,024,643 till 2030. Amazingly, is Bitcoin money sort of worth buying in 2022, which generally is genuinely critical. Bitcoin Cash's worth truly should essentially continue to develop as need will overall help cost rise. Benevolently note there sort of is a bet to any hypothesis, which really is genuinely critical. Essentially generally put assets into what you can sort of accomplish preceding showing up at any goals. And kind of direct the best assessment possible. Bitcoin money value estimate January 2023. The sort of ordinary expense of Bitcoin money BCH could commonly go to 29,717 toward January's end, which truly is genuinely huge. BCH could basically be trading around a generally by and large outrageous, for the most part, worth of 30,566, with a base expected cost of 26,887 in every practical sense huge way. Bitcoin money BCH value gauge February 2023. For February, the trading around a biggest by and large worth of 39,256, with the base expected cost of 34,410, which truly is very critical. Bitcoin money value expectation August 2023. The expense of Bitcoin money especially is expected to by and large reach at a lot of the least especially worth of 35,768 in 2023. In a genuinely huge manner, the BCH cost could show up at a biggest really worth of 40,689. With the ordinary trading cost of 36,900 all through 2023. In an unobtrusive manner, Bitcoin money BCH value expectation September 2023. Concerning September 2023, Bitcoin money cost by and large is guessed to really show up at a most diminished possible level of 36,875. The BCH cost could basically show up at a biggest possible level of 42,165, with the commonplace gauge cost of 38,007. In a truly significant manner, Bitcoin money BCH value expectation October 2023. Concerning October 2023, Bitcoin money cost fundamentally is guessed to especially show up at a most negligible possible level of 37,352. As opposed to mainstream thinking, the BCH cost could for the most part show up at a biggest possible level of 43,685, with a regular guess cost of 38,767. Incredibly, Bitcoin money value gauge November 2023. The truly ordinary expense of Bitcoin money BCH could essentially go to 39,543 toward November's end, which in a real sense is very huge. BCH could especially be trading around a biggest in every